here from out of town, and each one of them was remembering stories of Maryan as a child. See, it seems like she started her life off as a quiet but energetic, cute little baby with a great sense of humor. No, that was me. Maryan actually started her life through a C-section. Mom was really thankful for that. She proceeded to never sleep at night, and Dad would have to walk around the apartment with her in his arms for hours. In her younger years, she loved attention. Mom would take her to work, and the other nurses would fight over who got to babysit her. So to say the least, she was not too pleased 3.5 years later when I arrived, and so was Father. In fact, she once tried stuffing a cucumber down my throat. I was 6 months old.
So she grew up to be a high achiever in school, a prankster with her friends, and the beloved child at home, which is at least what we used to say. She is the one in the family that has the crazy ideas and enthusiasm. She's the fighter who stands up for us, and the one who always took care of her younger sisters. We are so happy for her today, but it's also hard to imagine that she won't be living with us anymore.
Being the protective sisters we are, we wanted to make sure Maryan would fit in New York. So, we decided to look at some common things that most New Yorkers do. And to our surprise, it seems like Maryan will fit in just fine.
So firstly, said that New Yorkers treat traffic signs more like vague suggestions. Well, there was that time that Maryan ignored the no U-turn sign and almost killed us. Or the time she was doing a left turn and almost drove straight to her and almost killed us. Oh, and there's that time where the sign said caution, construction ahead, and she decided to speed up, change lanes, and almost kill us.
Then we found out that often New Yorkers have to pretend to ignore the crazy stuff that's happening around them. At first we were concerned, because as you all know, Maryan is not very good at controlling her facial expressions. But after thinking deeper about this, we found that it would actually be perfect for Maryan. Because you see, she'll probably be the one doing things that people around her have to ignore. Like, I don't know if I think just off the top of my head, maybe the fact that she sings My Father's a Monk all the time, or goes up to people and places her cold hands on her face, or maybe the fact that she often gets urges to bite people, squirt water at them, and unzip their jackets in the middle of winter. Just off the top of my head.
I'm sure we can have a lineup of people who want to say something to add on to that. New Yorkers are also known to order breakfast, lunch, and dinner from the same place. That had Maryan written all over it. Although Maryan likes to try new things, once she finds something she loves, she doesn't let it go. Anytime we ever ask her a restaurant suggestion, her input is usually one of her favorite Thai or Mexican restaurants. And if you disagree with her, just don't even bother. She's gonna get her way. It's one of her magical powers. See? We found out that New Yorkers are also very assertive. More than anything, they know what they want. Well, let us tell you, Maryan is one of the most stubborn and determined human beings we know. And I mean that in the best way. Other than the fact that she will inevitably get you to do whatever she wants, straighten her hair, turn off her room lights at night when she's literally 1 meter away from the light, try her exotic food choices, but in seriousness, she can literally accomplish anything that her heart desires. She has no problem running after her dreams, and I think one of her greatest accomplishments came through her determination to complete a long-term mission trip in Bolivia.
Moving on. New Yorkers are also said to secretly fear walking down secluded roads. Well, I have a fun story from our childhood for this one. One time, we were walking to school. I was in grade 4. All of a sudden, I'm very serious. pushes the husky away, runs, and leaves me to be eaten by the dog.
Speaking of Maryan leaving you in a mess, I've read that people in New York are usually too much of a hurry to stop in each directions. This one's a little bit controversial as Maryan twists this a little in her way. I mean, she can help you if she actually felt like it, but if you're in a funny situation, good luck getting anything except hysterical laughing out of her. One time while shopping, something compelled me to try on a dress that was a little bit too small for me. The result being me falling to the floor, trying to get the dress off my head, and calling out for Maryan to help me. So, arriving in a hurry, Maryan takes one look at my helpless self, bursts out into laughter, and takes a picture instead of helping me. Next thing you know, I had a decent amount of employees standing around me doing the same. Thank you, Maryan, for your outstanding contribution.
Lastly, New Yorkers are supposedly the most... Am I getting caught off? What is happening? So where was I? Lastly, New Yorkers. Sorry, 1 second. No, we're not done yet. Lastly, New Yorkers are supposed the most accomplished people in the world. This is perhaps the most relatable characteristic that Maryan has. Maryan is an accomplished sister and daughter. She cares for her family so much. And Safwat, you are very lucky because I know she'll take good care of you. Maryan is also accomplished as a servant. Her bond with the youth she served here in Canada and Bolivia has lasted for years, and many of them are here celebrating with us today. Maryan is able to balance so many aspects of her life. She is the best at managing and organizing her time. Just see what she can do when she has her mind set on a project. Maryan is thoughtful and driven and kind and God-fearing, and she is one of our favorite people in the world. I will surprisingly miss you coming and shopping in my closet, coming and sitting on my bed when I'm just about to sleep. I'll miss roasting marshmallows and drinking orange juice at our family vacations to Sherkston, and just constantly having you around to vent, bicker, and laugh.
I'll miss your car. Of course, now to Safwat. Hey man, I hope you know what you're getting yourself into. Okay, good, we're on the same page. Okay.
Anyways, we are so happy to see how happy you both are. You have made us see a side of Maryan we haven't seen before. She truly loves you with all her heart. And we see the effect you have on her. Whenever I thought about the man I wanted my sister to be with, I never imagined he would be out of town. But the only comfort we have when thinking that Maryan is moving away is that we know she will be well cared for and loved by you and your family. Although we always considered Monica to be our little brother, we feel very blessed to have gained our first official brother, who is funny and caring and smart,
and can give us free dental care.
We pray for amazing things for the both of you in this new life. We love you both.